What makes you believe that you can cause one of the biggest shocks ever in the sport, John?
Listen, it's not the first time someone shocked the world, do you know what I mean? And it could happen again, but listen, he's not looked his vintage best in the last year. He's lost to Bivol. Listen, he's an exceptional fighter and beat Golovkin. And I think people were expecting a lot more from the third Golovkin fight, but it didn't deliver. So who knows where Canelo is at this stage in his career.
Tim Bradley feels that Canelo lost his spirit for the sport, meaning he lost his edge. He thinks John Ryder is going to be a tough test for Canelo. I think John Ryder is going to be tougher than what people think he's going to be. But I also got Canelo winning in 7 or 8 rounds. Now, John Ryder sounds real confident going into this fight. He believes Canelo is not the same fighter he was. In his words, he has not looked his best. Now, people will say, well, John Ryder, he's a no-name. And that's the problem with boxing. We got a lot of casuals in the game, and they don't know who John Ryder is. John Ryder beat Danny Jacobs. Also, John Ryder I thought he beat Callum Smith, but Callum Smith got the decision. Also, another thing about John Ryder, he took the fight that Demetrius Andre backed out of. If Andre would have took the fight against Zach Parker and beat Zach Parker, we would be talking about Canelo versus Demetrius Andre right now. As far as Timothy Bradley saying Canelo lost his edge for the sport of boxing because all the outside businesses he has going on, or some people are just saying Canelo is wearing down. He's an old 32. He's had over 60 fights, and he just is not the same fighter. But Canelo also said that last year he had a wrist injury. And it sounds like he has recovered from that wrist surgery. He's ready to go. And we'll see what happens in a John Ryder fight. Like I said before, John Ryder is a tougher customer than what people give him credit for. Just because he doesn't have a household name doesn't mean jack. From the eye test, I think David Benavidez is a better fighter than John Ryder. But I will take John Ryder's resume over David Benavidez any day of the week. Before the Bivol defeat, most people had Canelo Alvarez as the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world. Now, after being defeated by Bivol in a disappointing trilogy with Triple G in most people's eyes, I didn't want to see the fight anyway because I knew it was going to happen. The only thing I got wrong is it went to a decision. I thought Canelo would stop him in 8. But at the end of the day, he won the fight. So basically, he went up to weight and lost the fight to a guy that most people thought he would lose to. And all of a sudden, according to Nathan Cano, Canelo is trash. I need more evidence. I'll be watching how he looks against John Ryder, and then I will go from there. Also, the GOAT, Clarissa Shields, has some things to say about Canelo, but we'll address those things in the next video. Do you agree with Tim Bradley? Canelo has lost his edge and spirit for the sport. And what about John Ryder? Is he ready to shock the world by defeating Canelo May 6th? Leave your thoughts and comments below. JBZ, I'm gone.